Hey guys, what is up? Redneck Crypto coming at you with another daily update. Today is January 6th, 2018. There haven't been way too many huge movers today. The biggest of them all would be Litecoin, which has come back over $3 today, which is actually really healthy for Litecoin. It shows that it's in it to stay. Hopefully it'll take back in the top 5 position soon. Cardano is holding pretty steady at $1. Bitcoin Cash has had a little run up, but that fluctuates quite often, as you can see here. Ethereum still holding pretty strong, over $1,000, and Ripple's kind of had a bounce back. And there's a bit of news that I will pull up in just a second to kind of explain why Ripple's actually coming back up a little bit right now. As we can see, it's kind of just been holding a little steady right now, not moving way too much, but it did get as low as about $2.83 over the past day, and a lot of that was due to Coinbase rejecting it off of its exchange. Bitcoin's also had a pretty good day. It's holding strong after yesterday's pretty big run. So we're holding at about 2% just in the past 24 hours, which is good after having a big run up. We probably will see it break the $17,000 mark here pretty soon, and once it does, I think we'll see it hit 18,000 fairly quickly after. Tron's kind of had a pretty big pullback after its big run up. I was actually just on CoinMarketCap less than about 10 minutes ago, and I was looking at it. It was about 17.2 cents. And I always refresh right before I start the video to make sure it's the complete up-to-date price, and it's actually dropped a full penny within like 10 minutes, which was 6% roughly. Maybe 4% actually. I can't remember exactly where the percent was at. But Tron is, and it was also in 9th place at that time, and it's jumped all the way down to 10th place. So Tron might be backing out of the top 10 here pretty soon if it continues to go down like it has. And Monero's have a pretty good run. It's back over $4, which is very good for Monero. And then we just see there's a decent bit of red today. Rideblocks has kind of pulled back after all of its big runs it's had. Siacoin is up 87%. I tried to find some news on Siacoin. I didn't really see anything besides that there was a hard fork recently. That's the only thing I personally saw related to Siacoin news, so I'm not sure what's caused this big run. It could just be a big run. You never really know. BitConnect is 426. And BitConnect looks so volatile. It's like its trading bot trades its own thing if they have one, you know what I'm saying? Check out some other stuff here. Dogecoin's actually up 35% for the day. I heard rumors that some of the creators of Dogecoin will be actually doing some updates to Dogecoin. I wonder if that's what's kind of caused this run up, but I actually do hold 1,000 Dogecoin that I've had for quite some time. It was the first cryptocurrency I ever got into, or it wasn't the first one I purchased. It was the first one that got me interested in cryptocurrency in general. First one I got in was Bitcoin. Yeah, when I got those 1,000 Dogecoin, they were pretty cheap. They were definitely at least 0.001, so 1/10 of a penny. And now they're over, what's that? They're about 1.5 pennies each. So that's quite interesting. It's had a pretty big run for what it is. Experience points pulled back a little bit after its huge runs. Pretty much what we're seeing a lot of today is just some pretty small pullbacks after huge runs. Electronium's up 60%. I don't really mess around with Electronium much, especially after what happened after their ICO. But really, it hasn't really been a whole lot going on in the crypto world today. Patcoin's up 145% for the day. This is a pretty popular pump and dump coin. As we can see, about 7 days ago, it was 0.000017 each, and now it's just 3 zeros and a 2. So it's definitely a big pump and dump. Although I personally don't really know anything about the coin. I've seen several YouTubers make a video on it, being like, oh, I just bought $1 million of this coin. And a lot of the reason they do those videos is because they want people to be like, dude, this coin's like a 20th or a 50th or something of a penny. And this thing could go up to 16,000 like Bitcoin. And if this guy just bought 1 million of them, he knows it's going to go up or something. And so those people, buying it goes up, and the people that bought the million, they dump it, and then everyone else starts panic selling, and the price just crashes. That's typically what happens in Max moves. But we've gone through quite a few of these, so let's go ahead and get to the news for today. Also, I want to cover Storm real quick. I like Storm. It's in every video, every day. We are pulled back a little bit, just about 17 cent each. So you've seen a little pullback from our 10x run since exchange open, 20x since ICO, but we're still doing very well. Alright, so the reason Ripple has not crashed further, I believe, would be this news right here that came out January 5th, which was yesterday. Ripple claims 3 big money transfer firms will use XRP in 2018. So this could be the reason that Ripple hasn't really crashed, is because people see it's not getting added to Coinbase and like, oh man, but we might get added to the Goldman Sachs exchange when it comes out, or there's been rumors about that going around too, that it's not going to be added to Coinbase because it's going to be added to Goldman Sachs exchange, but I personally think that it's the adoption of Ripple into 3 big money transfer firms, so that will be a good thing for Ripple. I personally don't hate Ripple. I do own a little bit, and actually I did buy back in during this dip, but it's not it's less than 1% of my portfolio. I just wanted to get back in and test the waters, but so it's been added to some Mexican financial services firm called Kulax. Obviously do not know them, but they will use it for cross-border money transfers, which is one great thing Ripple could be used for. I'm not a huge fan of Ripple, like I've said. I prefer decentralized exchanges. However, Ripple I see a lot of potential with, even though it is more of a centralized exchange. It just for its purposes, if banks aren't going away tomorrow, they're going to be around for a while, and is that necessarily a bad thing? Yeah, banks make a lot of money off us, but they're essential right now in a lot of aspects. I might need a $30,000 loan to buy a car tomorrow or a house, and crypto is not going to do that for me right now at this stage. Although Salt Wind, that's definitely something that would help with that. However, the amount of time you want to loan for your house might not correspond with what Salt can offer. But let's get on to something else here. So Ripple's kind of holding out pretty good now. So Texas regulator orders BitConnect to call off token sale. Because I believe they call it a security, an unregistered security. And so honestly, I don't think there's anything this Texas regulator can do at all. BitConnect's not even a US based location, first of all, and secondly, you can't really tell if the token is a security or if it's more of a utility. We don't know anything really about it right now. So first of all, this Texas regulator, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what the token is. No one does for 4 more days. I'll actually be doing a video on it later today, and then an update video once the ICO is fully released. But I kind of just want to give my opinion of it, and of BitConnect in general. Yeah, so this Texas regulator is ordering BitConnect to call off tokens. That's not gonna happen. Or they're gonna go live with the token sale and then be like, "Oh, this Texas regulator said we had to stop, so no refunds." That would be funny. Not for the people who bought in, and that would suck. So let's go on to Zuckerberg. If you don't know Zuckerberg, well, he made Facebook. Zuckerberg, I watched a video of an interview he did, and he plans on doing some research into cryptocurrency and other decentralized technologies, and he wants to improve on Facebook for it. So Facebook could possibly see something like them creating their own currency and using it as a form of advertising. Say, you want to post an ad, you pay in cryptocurrency, and then that cryptocurrency is, sent out, and that's how you buy ads for Facebook. That's how you do things like that, and that's definitely something that could happen. There could also be other uses for cryptocurrency on a site like Facebook, to make purchases in games, possibly. Facebook still has quite a few popular games right now. I haven't played one since I was like 16, but they're still there. I still have people send me like a request, like send me money or something in this game, or take my wood. That sounded very wrong. But I still get those things. But I think this is pretty interesting, especially if they were to not make their own currency, but to adopt a current currency. And out of the possibilities between all the currencies, all the large market cap currencies, if I were to think, which one of these would get added to Facebook to kind of control its payment system of advertisers, maybe of games and things like that. And my first thing I see would be Litecoin, simply because of its cheaper price right now and its low fees for trading and transferring. So that's one thing that comes to mind. And then Bitcoin Cash, that could be another thing, simply because of the minimal fees, even $0 at sometimes. But whether that would actually happen, I'm not sure. Same with Litecoin. But those are the two that I could see actually it happening to if they do not create their own. But we'll have to see what Zuckerberg does. There's no way to tell for sure. But that will be it for this crypto video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit, maybe. and I'll see you guys in the next one.